called so many things, love in my story. Words that faded when the fire came. Promises that broke under the pressure. Smiles that vanished when I changed. But your love is not a fragile passing feeling, not a tide that leaves me stranded on the sand. You are patient with my stumbling and my questions. You are kind when I don't even understand. You don't keep a list of all my failures. You don't turn away when I am weak. You rejoice to see the truth win over. You hold on when I would leave. Teach me this love that never fails, that bears all things, that always stays. A love that trusts, a love that hopes, a love that walks through every flame. Not proud, not harsh, not keeping score, but choosing mercy over pain. Jesus, let my heart be shaped by the love that never fades. I have seen how easily I'm angered, how I rush to prove that I am right, how I hold the quiet grudges in my chest and still sing worship in the night. But your love is not afraid of being humble. It will bend before it breaks someone in two. It protects the ones who hardly seem deserving. It believes there's more that you can do. You don't walk away when it gets harder. You don't run when storms arise. You keep standing in the battle with a fire that never dies. Teach me this love that never fails, that bears all things, that always stays. A love that trusts, a love that hopes, a love that walks through every flame. Not proud, not cold, not keeping score, but choosing kindness over blame. Jesus, let my heart be formed by the love that wears your name. Slow me down before I answer. Let your gentleness be heard. When I'm tempted to remember every cutting, careless word, let forgiveness be my language. Let compassion lead the way. Make my love a quiet mirror of the love that took the nails. When I feel like giving up on the ones you call your own, show me how you kept on loving even as you died alone. Teach me this love that never cross that carries all, that always stays. A love that trusts, a love that hopes, a love that stands through every wave. Not self-seeking, slow to rage, quick to cover, quick to grace. Jesus, right upon my life, this unfailing holy love. Let the cross be how I know what real love is and how it grows. I've stood inside the limits of my logic, tried to measure you with lines inside my mind. Every question like a ruler in my fingers, trying to trace a love that has no size. But you don't fit inside the borders of my thinking. You are wider than the edges of my fear. In the middle of my doubting and my wondering, you're just whispering, let me live in here. Christ, come make your home inside me, root and ground my heart in love, till my spirit starts to see just how deep your mercy runs. Your love is higher than my questions, deeper than my hidden pain, longer than my years of wandering, wider than my guilt and shame. It's a love beyond all knowing, yet it knows me through and through. Fill me with the fullness of God. Let this endless love be you. I have tried to understand you like a concept, turned your kindness into words upon a page. But you're more than just a doctrine I can memorize. You're a presence slowly healing every place. With all saints across the ages and the nations, I join in the quiet wonder of this grace. How a holy God would move into a broken heart, till it beats in steady rhythm with his ways. Christ, come settle in my breathing, every room and every thought. Let my roots sink down in loving I could never earn or buy. Your love is higher than my questions, deeper than my hidden pain, longer than my years of wandering, wider than my guilt and shame. It's a love beyond all knowing, yet it knows me through and through. Fill me with the fullness of God. Let this endless love be you. Slow me down to taste the height, lift my eyes to see how far your compassion stretches over every wound and every scar. Show me breath I can't imagine, how your kindness holds the world. Show me depth that reach the grave, just to bring my heart to yours. When my mind can't comprehend it, let my spirit simply rest. I don't have to fully grasp it to be held inside your chest. Your love is higher than my questions, deeper than my deepest fears, longer than the road behind me, wider than my wasted years. It's a love beyond all knowing, yet it fills me like a flood, till I overflow with your presence, full of all the life of God. Rooted, grounded in your love, I am lost and found in God. When the branches bear no blossoms in the spring, when the fields are dry and empty of their grain, when the cupboards echo hollow in the evening, and my prayers feel like they're falling with the rain, when the plans I held so tightly come to nothing, when the answers that I hoped for never come, when the news I get at midnight breaks me open, and I'm left with just the question, what now, God? Even here, in the lack and in the loss, you are still my strength, you are still my song. Yet I will rejoice in you, my Jesus. Yet I will sing though the night is long, though I see no fruit upon the branches, you are still my hope, you are still my God. When my hands are empty and my heart is torn, I will choose to trust, I will choose to praise you, Lord. Though everything around me shakes like dust, yet I will rejoice in the God I trust. When the job that felt so certain slips away, when the door I prayed would open closes tight, when the doctor's words are heavier than daylight, and I'm walking through a valley without sight, you remind me you're the God above the harvest, not confined to what I see or understand. You're the portion that no famine can diminish, you're the treasure no one ever steals from my hands. Even here, where I don't know what you'll do, I remember who you are, and I cling to you. Yet I will rejoice in you, my Jesus. Yet I will sing though the night is long, though I see no fruit upon the branches, the fig tree never blossoms, even if the fields stay bare and dry, even if the herds are gone from all the pastures, you will still be the joy of my life. Even if the answer isn't what I wanted, even if the healing takes a while, you will be my refuge and my portion. You will be my steady song in every trial. If I lose what I can carry in my hands, I will rest in love that nothing can surpass. You're the God who never changes with the wind. My salvation is in you, not in what I have. So I will rejoice in you, my Jesus. I will sing though the night is long. Though I see no fruit upon the branches, you are still my hope. You are still my God. When my heart is trembling and my faith feels small, I will plant my feet in your goodness through it all. Though everything around me fades like dust, yet I will rejoice. Yet I will rejoice. Yet I will rejoice in the God I trust. When all else is taken, one thing remains true. I still have reason to sing. I have you. When the road feels long and hazy, when my heart is losing steam, when the weight upon my shoulders makes your calling feel like dream, when the noise of lesser stories pulls my gaze from what is true, in the middle of the struggle I remember what to do. Lift my eyes above the shadows, past the things I can't undo. There is one who runs before me. There is one I'm running to. I will fix my eyes on Jesus, author of this fragile faith. For the joy that lay before him, he endured the cross and shame. Now he's seated in the heavens, every tear beneath his feet. When I'm weary in the battle, I will fix my eyes on him. You have walked the path of sorrow, felt the hatred and the thorns. You have carried every burden, every lash and every scorn. So when pain begins to whisper that I'm standing here alone, I remember how you suffered and the joy that brought you home. You're the start and the completion, every chapter, every line in the race that's set before me. Be the focus of my life. I will fix my I see, lift my gaze to Calvary. When the voices say give in, point me to your scars again. You've already run this road, you're the finish and the goal. If my courage starts to fade, show me where your body lay, and the empty tomb that says you will carry me the rest. So I fix my eyes on Jesus, author, finisher of faith. For the joy of bringing many sons, he embraced the cross and shame. Now you're seated in the heavens, every promise underlined, till I see you face to face, Lord. You are always in my side, every breath and every mile. I'll fix my eyes on you, my Christ. When the night feels like it's never gonna break, when my prayers feel like they're echoing in space, when my legs are tired of standing in this storm, and my heart is too worn out to hope for more. You don't tell me to be stronger than I am. You don't shame me for the shaking in my hands. You just call me to the place where you remain, to the waiting that becomes my secret strength. In the silence, in the ache, you were working while I wait. In the stillness of this place, you are teaching me to say, you give strength to the weary, hope to the faint, wings like eagles. When I trust your name, I will run and not grow weary. I will walk and not lose heart. As I wait upon the Lord, you will be my strength, my song. I have chased my own solutions, worn them thin, tried to outrun every valley I was in. But the faster that I move without your hand, the more I felt the weakness in my plans. Now I'm learning how to lean instead of lay, how to glory in the places where I'm weak, for the power that I've longed for all along. Teach my soul to hope, not rush, to believe your grace is enough. Every moment of delay is an altar where I say, I can't carry this alone. Be my strength, be my hope when I've got no power left, when I'm breathing just by faith. Let the weight improve this truth. All my strength is found in you. You give strength to the weary, hope to the faint, wings like eagles. When I trust your name, I will run and not grow weary. I will walk and not lose heart. As I wait upon the Lord, you will be my strength, my song. In the waiting I will say, you're my strength for every day. I have eaten from 1,000 different tables, tasted laughter that was hollow underneath. I have filled my hands with things that couldn't save me, still gone to bed with hunger in my chest. Every promise of the world fades in a moment. Every sweetness turns to dust inside my mouth. But in the middle of my craving and my striving, I hear a gentle voice that's calling out. Come with all your emptiness, come with all you cannot fix. You don't have to pay the price. Come and take the bread of life. Jesus, you're the bread of my life. You satisfy the hunger inside. Every longing, every ache finds its resting place in grace. I won't run to broken wells. You're the food that makes me well. I was starving, now I'm alive. Jesus, you're the bread of my life. In the wilderness of ordinary days, where the small routines can make my soul feel dry, you are manna in the quiet and the hidden, daily mercy falling gently from the sky. I don't need to see tomorrow to be steady. You are here in every moment that I breathe. With your body given freely for my freedom, you are all the nourishment I need. Teach my restless heart to see every good thing comes from thee. When I reach for lesser lights, bring me back to true delight. Jesus, you're the bread of my life. You satisfy the hunger inside. Every longing, every ache finds its resting place in grace. I won't run to broken wells. You're the food that makes me well. I was starving, now I'm alive. Jesus, you're the bread of my life. Let each moment be a feast. In the breaking and the blessing, you were all I'll ever need. When my heart is prone to wander, chasing crumbs along the way, call me back to sit beside you at the table of your grace. If I have nothing in my hands, still I have more than enough, for I'm held within the promise of your never failing love. Jesus, you're the bread of my life. You satisfy the hunger inside. Every longing, every ache finds its resting place in grace. I won't shrink from empty lies. You're the cup that never dries. All my days and all my nights, Jesus, you're the bread of my life. Every breath, every step, I am fed by all you are. I have tried to build a kingdom on my own, reaching out like branches cut from home. All my effort like a flower made of stone, beautiful for just a breath and gone. I can feel the hunger running through my veins for a life that isn't hollow, isn't vain. Every time I chase it in my strength, I'm a withered branch without your strength. But when I turn my heart your way, I hear you whisper through the haze. Stay close, don't run, don't stray. Let my life fill every space. Abide in me and I in you. Let my love be flowing through. Every fruit your life will bear comes from being anchored here. Without your life I'm dry inside. With every step I lose my shine. But rooted deep in who you are, I will bloom beneath your heart. Abide in me. Abide in me. You're the vine and I'm a fragile reaching limb. Every season I depend on you again. In the winter when the sky is cold and dim, still your hidden life is pulsing from within. In the springtime you awaken what was numb, turning silent fields to songs upon my tongue. Not by striving, not by trying to impress, but by resting in your faithfulness. So let my rhythm match your voice. Let surrender be my choice. In the cutting and the rain, keep me clinging to your name. Abide in me and I in you. Let my love be flowing through. Every fruit your life will bear comes from staying planted here on Every loss and every tear makes more room for you to fill. In the branches of my days, let your presence be the way. All I am and all I do finds its meaning drawn from you. If I wander, call me back, tie my heart to you at last. I don't want an empty name, I want fruit that sings your grace. Abide in me and I in you, let my heart be carry you. Every harvest in your hands grows from where your feet now stand. Not by might and not by show, but by staying in my flow. Jesus, be the life in me. I will stay, I will remain in thee. Every breath and every beat, let it say I'm found in thee. I have chased 100 little kingdoms, build my peace on things that fade away, stack my plans like fragile towers in the distance, held my breath and hoped that they would stay. But every worry keeps on knocking at my doorstep. Every what if circles in my mind. In the middle of the questions and the pressure, I hear your gentle, steady voice remind. Lift your eyes above the clutter, let your heart come back to me. There is one thing that will matter when the noise and striving cease. I will seek first your kingdom, seek first your heart, lay down my tomorrow in the safety of your arms. All I am, all I need, you already see. As I seek first your kingdom, you'll be everything to me. I've been measuring my life by what I'm missing, letting lack define the story that I tell. But you clothe the hills with flowers in their season, feed the sparrows, no one even knows that well. So why should I be ruled by all my worries, when your eyes are on the details of my days? You invite me to freedom and surrender, trusting you will meet me on the way. Teach my heart a simpler rhythm, loosen what I try lesser things. Let my joy be found in Jesus, not in what the future brings. Every pathway, every season, every gain and every loss, let my first and final desire be to know and love the cross. If I never get the answers to the how and to the when, let me rest in this one promise: you are good, you're always here. I will seek first your kingdom, seek first your way, trusting that your faithful hand goes before my every day. All I am, all I need, you already see. As I seek first your kingdom, you'll be everything to me. Every sunrise, every breath, seek you first, my heart will say. When the ground beneath my feet begins to tremble, when the waves are reaching higher than my eyes, when the news I never wanted fills the doorway, and I don't know how to make it through the night. You don't tell me to be stronger than I'm able. You just call me to the shelter of your name. In the chaos and the thunder of my trouble, you're the calm that never shifts or breaks. You are more than just a distant hope. You're the place my weary heart can go. You are my rock and my fortress, my rescuer, my shield, the strength I run to in the battle, the shelter where I'm healed. You lift my head above the waters, you hold my heart within your hands. You are my rock, my sure foundation. On Christ the solid ground I stand. When the voices of accusation rise around me, calling out the things I wish I could erase, you surround me like a wall that won't be broken. Every stone a testimony of your grace. You're the horn that sounds the victory over darkness. You're the tower where my fragile courage grows. In the heat of all the arrows and the questions, you're the only hiding place my spirit knows. I don't stand here by my strength alone. I am held inside the strength of God. You are my rock and my fortress, my rescuer, my shield, the strength I run to in the battle, the shelter where I'm healed. You lift my head above the waters, you hold my heart within your hands. when my strength is almost gone. Whisper to my trembling spirit, I'm your refuge, carry on. You are my rock and my fortress, my rescuer, my shield, the strength I run to in the battle, the shelter where I'm healed. You lift my head above the waters, you hold my life within your hands. You are my rock, my sure foundation, forever on your love I stand. When all else shakes and falls away, you're the rock that still remains. When the room is filled with shadows I can't name, when the ache behind my ribs won't go away, when the pieces of my heart feel out of reach, and every prayer falls silent at my feet, you don't wait for me to pull myself together. You don't ask me to explain the way I feel. You just step into the middle of my sorrow, sit beside me, and you call this place my field. You are not afraid of tears, you are not ashamed of grief. In the stillness of my pain, I can hear you whispering, I am near to the brokenhearted. I am close when your spirit's crushed. I will hold every shattered part. I will stay when the night is harsh. When you're too tired to believe, let my presence be your peace. I am near, near to the broken heart. When the words of others cut like glass inside, when betrayal leaves an echo in my mind, when the memories are heavier than stone, and I don't know how to carry them alone. You remind me you've been wounded, you've been torn. You have wept in gardens under heavy storms. There is nothing in my suffering you don't know. So you meet me in the ashes, not from far but close. You don't rush my healing through, you just stay and see me through. In the silence of my doubt, I can hear your steady vow. I am near to the broken heart. I am close when your spirit's crushed. I will hold every shattered part. I will stay when the night is harsh. When you can't see past the pain, I will carry you by name. I am near, near to the broken so wrong. You are breathing hope again. This is not the very end. In the breaking and the tears, you are closer than my fears. Every sob that shakes my chest is a prayer you will not miss. You are near to the brokenhearted. You are close when my spirit's crushed. You are holding every shattered part. You are with me when the night is harsh. When I'm too tired to believe, your own scars are proof of peace. You are near, near to the brokenhearted. In the valley of my pain, you are here, and you remain. In a dry and weary land with no water, all the wells I've dug have all run dry. I have tasted what this world can offer, but it never stops the hunger deep inside. In the quiet of the desert of my heart, where the loneliness is louder than my songs, I lift my eyes beyond this barren valley to the God I've loved and known for so long. My soul is reaching, my flesh is weak, but I remember who you've been to me. In the sanctuary of my past, I have seen your glory last. My soul thirsts for you, my whole being longs for you. In a land dry and empty, you're the river breaking through. Because your love is better than life, I will lift my hands and cry. My soul thirsts for you. When the night was heavy, you still my song. In the shadow of your wings, I found my shelter. Every tear became a place where joy was born. So in this wilderness, I choose to seek your face. Let my longing turn to worship in this place. With my lips I will declare that you are good. Even here I'll praise you like I should. I have seen your power before, I will trust you even more. As I gaze on who you are, thirst becomes a burning heart. My soul thirsts for you, my whole being longs for you. In a land dry and empty, you're the river breaking through. Because your love is better than life, I will lift my hands and cry. My soul thirsts for you. I will think of what you said in the watches till the dawn. You're the strength I lean upon in the heat of empty days. I will choose to bless your name, for your kindness holds me still. You're my portion, you're my fill. Every breath that I receive is an invitation just to seek. Let my hunger be my prayer. I want you more than all I have. My soul thirsts for you. My whole being longs for you. In a land dry and empty, you're the river breaking through. Because your love is better than life, I will praise you day and night. My soul thirsts for you. My whole being longs for you. In a land dry and empty, you're the river breaking through. Because your love is better than life, I will praise you day and night. My soul thirsts for you. In this dry and weary land, I am held within your hand. I've stood inside the middle of my story, not sure how the pages turn from here. Every choice feels like it's holding up the future. Every day a tug of war with fear. But before my first small cry broke through the silence, you had numbered every breath that I would take. And long after I have spoken my last amen, I will wake up in the fullness of your grace. You were there before the first light. You'll be there when stars grow dim. Every chapter, every heartbeat lives and moves and ends in Him. You are the Alpha and Omega, beginning and the end. Every moment, every heartbeat is held within your hands. You are the first word of my story. You are the final faithful friend. I am safe between the letters of the one who never ends. I have watched the kingdoms rise and then grow silent, seen the names that once were loud fade off the page. All the powers that seem certain and unshakable turn to dust beneath the turning of the age. But your throne is not a castle built on shifting. It's a kingdom time can't threaten nor erase. When the noise of all the ages failure, you'll be there beyond my grave. Every season, every sorrow finds its meaning in your name. You are the Alpha and Omega, beginning and the end. Every moment, every heartbeat is held within your hands. You are the first word of my story. You are the last well done coming. I am safe between the letters of the one who never ends. Slow my heart when I'm afraid of the things I can't foresee. You're already in tomorrow. You were faithful behind me. You are writing in the margins of the days I don't understand. From the sunrise of creation to the last you hold this span. When I cannot see the ending, when the road won't yet make sense, let me rest in simple wonder. You're my first and you're my last. You are the Alpha and Omega, beginning and the end. Every breath and every silence is surrounded by your hands. You are the author of my story. You're the one who calls me friend. All I am and all I'll be lives in you who never ends. From my first breath to my last, you are present, you will stand. I have lived like I was always on probation, waiting for the day you turn your eyes away. Every failure felt like one step to the border, where your mercy line would finally fade. I have prayed like I was knocking from the outside, like a stranger just allowed to come and stay. But in the quiet, you kept whispering another truth. I have called you mine. You're here to stay. Not a spirit of fear, not a life on the run, but a heart waking up to the love of the sun. Abba, Father, I belong to you. Not a slave, but a child held in truth. Your own spirit in my heart cries out, Abba, here I am. I am yours and you are mine, signed and sealed by love divine. Abba, Father, I belong to you. There are days the old fears sound like they are winning, voices from the past that say I'm on my own. But your spirit, like a soft and steady witness, keeps reminding me forget. Let this truth be my foundation. When the storms begin to rise, I'm not trying to be chosen,